All right, Shalom. First of all, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. We want to give double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and continues to rule well. Peace and salutations to all the Akim out here pushing this word in sincerity, truth, and in faith. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners, those of our people that very well may look exactly like the other nations, but their heritage through their father's seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Hebrew Israelites. And shalom to the few sisters, the Akwat, that's out here listening in all humility. All right, we got another lesson. This is my grandson, if anybody didn't know. Okay, and he's from Indianapolis, Great Millstone, Indianapolis camp. And he's about to leave today, so we want to make sure we get another lesson in before he left. All right? All right, so let's get it. We're going to go with the title of Walking in the Spirit. Make sure you walk in the Spirit. Stay in the Spirit. Okay? Go ahead.
Luke 21 and verse 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, so that day come upon you unawares.
Right, that day will come upon you unawares, because it's going to come like a thief in the night to those who aren't watching. Okay, you have to constantly watch. Okay, Go ahead.
It says, for as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be It says that ye may be accompted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man.
All right, accounted worthy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was spelled wrong in here.
Okay. Yeah. That's just walking in the Spirit, man. Okay, so and I'm gonna get that. All right. This is Romans 8. That was it.
Okay.
Romans 8 and 1. There is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Hamashiach Yahushai, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. Okay, you can't be condemned if you're walking in the Spirit. Okay. That's where our Lord exists, in the Spirit. Okay, he's not a carnal man. Okay, he's a spiritual man. All right. One more, Romans 8 and 4, that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. Okay. And Galatians 5 and 16, this I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Okay? Because this world is fleshly. This world is carnal. Everything is carnal in this world. You know, it's about what you see and what you can get, what you can put your hands on, what you can touch. You know, what you can see this guy got, you want that. Okay? But we're supposed to be walking after the Spirit. We see the Spirit on a brother, that's what we want. We want like who was it said? Let me get a double of your portion of your spirit. Elijah? Dealing with Elijah?
Yeah.
You know? But that's how we're walking, man. Okay? That's what we want. We want a double portion of the Spirit. Okay? Instead of a double portion of these carnal things on this earth.
I got it for you. 2 Kings 2 and 9. And it came to pass when they were gone over, that Elijah said unto Elisha, ask what I shall do for thee, before I be taken away from thee. And Elisha said, I pray thee, let a double portion of thy spirit be upon me.
Exactly. A double portion of his spirit, man. Okay? That's what we're looking for. We're not looking to fulfill the lust of the flesh, man. Okay? Because the flesh gets you nowhere, man. The flesh is going to die. Okay? But the spirit lives on. Okay? Even after the flesh is gone, the spirit, it maintains its life. Okay? That's given by the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay?
Scriptures talk about, a carnal mind that's enmity with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So just living carnally, all right, everything you're doing, on a just daily, you just gotta balance it out, spirit, all right, and then your flesh, all right. When we say your flesh, I'm going into little fun that you have or whatever, all right.
Yep.
Because hey, if you're just dwelling, if you're just just walking after the flesh, guess what? The Lord ain't dealing with that. He's looking at you as an enemy. Because you're not worried about him. You're worried about everything else but the Lord when he gave you this truth, This truth is precious, and we gotta, constantly, how can I say, but we gotta constantly just be in it, you know?
This is a way of life, okay? This is us putting off the old man, okay? The new man is a spiritual man. The new man is not a carnal man, okay? The old man is all about carnality, okay? And the things that his flesh can get and pleasing his flesh, the lust of the flesh, okay? But the new man is storing up his treasures in heaven. Okay, so when the time comes, you'll be able to cash in those treasures, man. Cash in that thing. Okay? And have the Lord to come and rescue and use those, like what would you call it? A bank account. Use your bank account, your treasures in heaven, to get out of any sticky situation you might be in. Okay? That's because you were walking in the spirit. That's the only way you'll be able to store up your treasures in heaven, if you're walking in the spirit. You can't store up treasures in heaven if you're carnal. Okay? All your things are carnal. Okay, as if you're a nice ride in your nice house, your nice wife, as if that can save you in the time of trouble. It can't save you, man. All right? Only thing that can save you is you walking in the spirit. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's our Savior. It's in his name. Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
Proverbs 16:7. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
Exactly. Even your enemy's going to be at peace with you, man. Okay? You thinking they coming to do you harm. They coming to help you. What? They helping me? What? Yeah. Just like that. That's why it's imperative, man. It's crucial that we walk in the spirit constantly. Okay? No matter what. This world doesn't have anything to offer us, man. There's nothing in this world. They say use the world, but don't abuse it. Okay? We have to do certain thing in this world because we're in this world and we're in the flesh. Okay? We're not in that glorious body yet. Okay? But so we have to do certain things. But we don't get caught up in those things. Okay? It's just like Superman and Clark Kent. You know what I'm saying? When he was Clark Kent, he had to put on those glasses and act, act like that.
Yep.
But he was really a Superman. Okay? And that's how we are. All right?
That's 2 Peter 3 and verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So yeah, Babylon the Great. That's what's about to be destroyed by the nuclear missiles. Everything here is going to be destroyed. All right? There's not going to be one thing. You're not going to be able to. Oh, that's a shoe right there, or that's a car, that's a tire. You're not going to be able to tell.
No.
All right? That's going to be the devastation of that fire. So then it says, verse 11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? And we know holy goes into separate. All right, conversation goes into conduct. So you got to be...
You have to have a separate conduct. You have to act different from the ways these other guys acting out here. Okay? You can't act like these other groups, You remember they, was it IUIC and ISUPK? They were fighting, man, over a block. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
They fighting over a block, man.
That was crazy.
Okay? If they would have came on our block, tried to take over our block, what we would have did? We would have packed up and left. Okay, take it then. You have it. You can have it. Why are we fighting over this block? This block don't belong to neither one of us. This is just where we preach the word. Now you're just trying to get our listeners, you're trying to get our, like they would say, a fan base, that's already there. Now you want to come in and infringe upon that, Yeah, walking after the flesh and not in the spirit, okay? Neither one of them was in the spirit, man, doing that. Okay, they both was carnal. Okay?
Yeah, that was straight carnal shit.
Right.
Just niggas with fringes on, basically.
Right, exactly. Okay? Those kind of, the kind of, like you just said, those niggers, kind that would have fringes on and blazing, smoking, that type of dudes. Committing adultery. Okay, with the fringes on. Okay,
Yeah.
Going up in another man's woman, and the fringes right there, just pulling the pants down and just doing something with the fringes right there. Not walking in the spirit, man, but walking after the flesh. Okay, and that's what we don't want to do, because that's deadly. Okay, that's gonna only get you the nuclear fire, man. In the end, okay, you're not gonna win walking after the flesh. Okay, you got something?
Yeah. Back in 2 Peter 3 and verse 12, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahushua Mashiach, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So real quick, I want to get that in NLT too. I like how words it. 2 Peter 3 and 12, looking forward to the day of Yahushua, and hurrying it along. On that day, he will set the heavens on fire, and the elements will melt away in the flames. So see, we gotta haste that day. We gotta be forward in that day.
Right.
So how do we do that? Of course, within ourselves, we get better. All right, and for y'all by Shema Shah, and go out there and teach. That's you spreading the gospel. All right, letting our people know what's about to come. Hey, that's you. Walking in the spirit.
Right. You're not going after carnal things like a Hellcat. Okay, if you're going after those things, trying to buy a big mansion, trying to have all types of businesses going on, it's like you still want this world to continue. Okay? There's nothing wrong with having a good, nice car and all of that. But if that's where your focus is, okay? That's where you always telling people, yeah, when I finish this, I'm gonna go home and go in the garage and jump in something crazy, and yeah, I got a life after this, after these scriptures, man. We don't have a life after these scriptures. These scriptures are our life, man. Okay? We want these scriptures to come to pass. Okay, so we can get up out of here, man. Our world can't come until this world is done, you know. Okay? Our world cannot come until this world is done. That's why it says was hastening that time, man. Okay? Ask to pray to the Most High to make that time come quicker, man.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't be praying to the Lord that he keep your family and all of your family and stuff, and keep y'all house, and you know, all these things gonna pass away, man. Your way of life, you know, you waking up in your bed and all that's gonna go away, man. Okay? Be prepared to be uncomfortable. But after that being uncomfortable, then we have the kingdom of heaven to look forward to, man. To whereas it's not going to be no more of us being uncomfortable. It's going to be forever bliss, man. Okay? The Lord is going to bring to pass Deuteronomy 28, chapter 28, verses 1 through 14, man. The blessings. He's going to overtake us with those, man. Okay? You're going to be blessed, and then before you know it, you're getting blessed again. You're going to be like, what? You know, overtaken by it. You can't hardly think because you've been blessed so much. Like these days, you can't hardly think because you've been cursed so much. Okay? And you can't find a way out of that curse. All right? It's going to be the opposite in that day. But that day can't come unless this world is passed away, man. Okay? You can't be wishing for this world to keep going on, man. All right? You might have a good day every now and then. Okay? You having a nice day, it's an okay day. But in the kingdom, man, it's going to be way better than that, man. Way better than any day we ever had here. Way better. Okay?
Got some.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt,
Right.
and where thieves break through and steal.
Yeah, so all that stuff you got, you can best believe that somebody gonna get it from you in that day. Which you just gonna be the only one sitting up with all your stuff. Everybody else is hustling and bustling, and they stealing and unaliving people and all that. But your house and your everything, your car, you gonna get gas. Where you gonna get gas from? Okay? Where you gonna get food from? Where you gonna get electricity from? Okay? When all these things are taken out. Okay? Those are your treasures. You laying up your treasures on earth, man. Those are earthly treasures. Go ahead.
It says, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Exactly. You can't steal the truth, man. You can't steal it, man. This truth is everlasting, it's spiritual. Okay? We have it spiritually. It's not carnal. Okay? They can't take it away from us if they wanted to. Okay, they could take our life, but that spirit is gonna still go on, man. Okay? Go ahead.
For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Exactly. Your heart meaning your mind. Okay? That's where your mind is. Oh yeah, I got this and I got that and I got... No, man. We got Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Lord willing, we got salvation coming. You know? Lord willing, we get saved out of Jacob's troubles, man. Okay? That's where our head is. That's where our heart is. Trying to get up out of here, man. You know? On the right train, not the left train. Trying to get taken up. And the Lord being pleased with us, man. Him telling us, okay, good job. Good job, servant. Good job. You know? Go ahead.
Oh, that was it on that.
That was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, you got anything else?
I ain't got nothing else.
Yeah, that was, that's basically it, man. Just stay in the spirit, so we don't fulfill the lust of the flesh, man. All right? Got anything you want to say?
Mm-hmm. No, I ain't got nothing.
Okay. Well, yeah, we're going to end it right there. This brother got to, go get on that plane, get back over there to the other side. So, Lord willing, we're going to try to get together, online, and do a couple lessons together. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, Lord willing, it was edifying. And we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to you, Akim, out here. All right? We have to speak the kingdom of heaven into existence on the daily. So, Lord willing, it was edifying. Until the next time, Shalom.
Shalom.